viewers. Welcome to Conversations with the Yosa. This is a fantastic show. I know you just can't wait every Friday, right? You just wait for me to drop an episode, and I really appreciate you. I appreciate you, especially if you've subscribed. No, but if you haven't, I still appreciate you because I know that you're going to be subscribing. So on today's show, we're going to be having a very chilled conversation. And when I say chilled, we're going to be taking you down memory lane. And when I say we, I am here with one of my homegirls, or Remia Tata. My some Yoruba will come out here. An amazing, awesome lady I have known for over 20 years now, right? Over 20 years. We met in college, University of Houston. This was maybe in our junior year or something like that. I don't remember. Anyway, we'll go down all of that. And we remained very good friends ever since. We'll go down memory lane. We'll talk about friendships, family, life, as well as explore what I like to call the evolution of friendships, because that is very important. Girlfriend, really glad to have you on the show. I've been dying to have the show.
It is great to be here.
Yeah?
I'm happy and I'm excited for your show. This has been a long time dream of yours, and I'm happy to be part of that dream and to share with that dream. So, yes, I'm here.
Thank you. Somebody said she's super amazing. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we're just gonna be talking, you know. I'll probably look at the script sometimes, maybe not, but it's just, I think for us to just reminisce.
Okay.
I think one of us reminiscing on this at 20, is it 20 years of friendship? When did we, how did we meet even?
It's almost 20 years. I want to say that we met at U of H, but now it's kind of fuzzy now. It's really fuzzy. I want to say we met at, is it in accounting class?
I think so, right?
Yeah, it might have been an accounting class. It was an accounting class, and I think it was the first accounting class, like the weed out class.
The weed out.
Yes.
Right.
It was intermediate. Was it intermediate accounting?
One? Right.
No, it wasn't intermediate accounting. It was the first.
Financial accounting or something like that?
It was the first accounting class. Okay. It's been so long, we don't remember.
Now, if it's that, it's been more than 20 years, right? It's been like, ish.
Yeah.
Because we graduated like 20 years ago. Now, if it's junior year, that's like some 22 years, something like that.
Something like that.
Wow.
22 years, thereabout. We've been friends for a long time.
Almost a quarter of a century, let's put it that way, right?
Yes,
almost a quarter of a century.
Yes, almost a quarter of a century.
So, you know what? One of the things that struck me about you when we first met and we just started, because I think we just clicked, right?
Yes.
Was, guys, I could not believe how shapy, and she's still shapy. I was like, how is it possible for someone to be this shapy on earth? Oh my goodness. As in, you come, you wear these jeans, you know how it is now when we go to t-shirt, I know this Texas heat, so t-shirt, jeans, and I'm like, is it possible for someone to be this shapy? I think that's one of the first things that struck me about you.
I mean, I wish I could get that shape back because now the shapy is not so shapy anymore. Life has happened. Children, you know, you expand. It's there, but it can get better for sure.
It's there, yeah. And so what was it that struck you about me?
I think it was just your originality and your authenticity. You were just warm and you were easy going, happy-go-lucky. You were a friend. You were willing to help. I think at the time I didn't even have a car.
Oh,
so we would ride home together. If you remember, you had this old. You had this old car. It was red. I cannot remember
I think it was like
the model.
Was it a Honda? Yeah, Civic or something like that.
Yeah. So it was, and then we would rickety, and get to the gas station and buy gas. I think we'll take turns. I'll pay for your gas or
whatever. How much was gas then? Up 99 cents,
89 cents.
A gallon.
And then I remember we would kind of travel to one, call it penny wise, pound foolish, but we will travel somewhere just to get a cheaper gas. And then at the end of the day, it wouldn't make sense. But yes.
Hey, but it made sense.
At the time, it did.
You're on a budget. Do you understand? Your money, budget, you got to stretch that dollar, If I can shave off some 3 cents or 5 cents, we're going to go.
It will go a long way.
Wow, I don't remember that. I actually don't remember picking up and, us riding together.
Yes, before I got my car, yes. Right. I think
wow.
Maybe for like, I don't know how long, but it was for quite a bit. Because, we would, some days you would ride with this other friend of ours, Biola, and you don't remember.
I don't remember. It's like,
it's a blur now.
But I'm pretty good at remembering things.
Yes.
Like, this is just a blur. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
Really?
we would write together,
Okay.
and then you know, your parents lived off of Bradford back then, so
Right. No, that one I remember. You know?
that one you should remember.
Okay, so another thing that girl, you know, then it's cool. Oh my goodness, China Star.
Yes, China Star. Oh my goodness, that was the spot. China Star. Every day we would go. You know, I think after class or during lunch we'll go have. You know, we both knew each other's. I can't remember my food number, but I think
yours was beef and broccoli.
Well, it was beef and broccoli. It wasn't some number.
Yeah,
and,
right.
You know, and then I think
With
yours
a hot
was
sauce
chicken
or
and
something.
something.
Yeah.
Chicken. I can't remember now. It was chicken and something.
And I always know you always gotta have the like that pepper sauce.
The extra spicy.
The extra.
Yes.
I'm like, must you have it spicy? You're like, girl, gotta have it spicy.
Yes, spices. You know what they call it? Something about life. Yeah.
Spice of
So.
life,
Yeah. So I still like my spice up till today. Yes, I do like spice. So yes.
But you know, after we chow down at that China
Yes.
Star, and we try to go to the library, so okay, you know, maybe we're studying for some exam, and we delude ourselves. Let's go and study.
We'll end up falling asleep. Call it the itis after you eat, and you know we'll end up falling asleep.
We take a
And
quick nap for like an hour.
I think at some point we decided, okay, we can start getting frappuccinos
Right.
to keep us up, so that you remember the Starbucks frappuccino.
I remember.
So we will get the frappuccino afterwards, but that frappuccino had a different
Effect.
I don't even want to go there now. But yes, but that was the life back then. We studied, went to work, came back, studied, went to work, came back, and partied too.
And
We will party, yes. That's another thing. We'll party. I think we start to party from Wednesday. And we were in college, so we would party Wednesdays. We had a place we would go. Wednesdays.
there was always, and that's the good thing about
Wednesdays was Roxy's, remember?
Yeah.
Thursdays was Metropolis.
And then there was one
Friday
or
was
something like
Redeems.
that. What was the other one?
And I think Saturday we would go to...
There was a wedding. There was always a wedding.
There was
or some
either a
party
wedding or
something.
some other big time club. So yeah, we start to party from Wednesday.
Right.
And we would still have to go to work. And I don't know how we did it.
And still
I can't
have
do
to
that now.
ace our tests. And still
Yes.
have to graduate. And still have to do all that, you know?
She was always acing a test. I'm like, I don't know how you do it, but she was very good at time management. You were very, very good at time management. I mean, I'm like, how do you do it? How do you manage this time? I'm struggling. Up to today, I still struggle. But she knows how to manage time, and when you manage time, it helps you a whole lot. So that's one skill set that I'm still working on and trying to get better at doing is managing time.
Right.
And I have my calendar, I have schedules, but I will still be running behind schedules. I don't know why.
Which, hey, you know what?
Here we are.
Life happens. Just make it work somehow, you know?
Yes.
And, you know, like when we went to weddings and all that, the skyscraper gillies.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Those were
You're
the
really good at
things.
time gillies.
I don't think I know how to do it anymore.
Oh, really?
I think I lost it when we stopped. Okay, well, I really lost it when people started to help us tie our
tie
gilly.
gillies now.
So
right?
even though I thought I knew how to tie gilly, I really didn't know how to tie it properly.
Right.
We were just doing whatever came to us. But when we found the experts that would tie our gilly back then, you know, our very dear friend, Chegsy, he would, you know, tie our gilly very well. So, I mean, what's the need? I stopped tying.
I know. And it's funny you mentioned Chegsy because I did an episode.
Oh, yes, that is
very
true.
first episode where, Shadow Gilly, and he's amazing.
It really
but he has
is
even stopped
amazing.
now. You know, he's just
Yes,
he's a stylist now.
he stopped, yeah.
Okay. And then then there was that one geography class. What was that?
Oh my goodness. We had this geography class that we had to learn. We had to learn, I think we were learning continent by continent.
Yeah.
And the class, it was a very funny class. The guy was funny. It was fun. Something about, I think the guy, I don't know what the Aggies did to him. We went to U of H, you know, Central.
Yay.
So
Go
Cougs. So, and something about the Aggies, it would always come for the Aggies. So if you miss something, you'd be like, okay, there's a bus waiting for you to take you to Aggieland. So he was hilarious. But those were the fun times. Those were the good times. Yes. And honestly, all those experiences shaped us and made us who we are because as time went on, you know, we've evolved.
Yes.
You know, we're now in our careers. We're both accountants and, you know, still thriving.
Doing our accounting, you know.
So, yes, still accounting. It's hard to get away from it.
I know.
So yeah, so it's been great. It's been a great ride.
You know the one phrase that stuck me about that struck and still sticks to me about that geography teacher. Remember
Yes.
when he was teaching us? I think we're studying bodies of water, right?
Yes.
And he was kind of like, water has an ameliorating effect or something like that.
Yes,
That,
ameliorating
effect. And
I don't know what that means now when I think about it, but obviously it means something.
It means it has a calming effect, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the guy just kept harping well, and it just stuck. Ever since, so anytime I hear that word, I think about this professor.
And now, do you remember his name?
No, I don't remember his name.
I don't remember his name either, but he was very funny.
He was fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
He was the right person to teach the class.
Make or break. I tell you, like teachers or professors make or break the class. You know, how you enjoy a class is a function of, it's a function of how the professors are, the teachers,
that is
right?
True. That is
you
true.
know, okay. And then we graduated and did all that. Trips and call that we took together.
Oh yeah, she was my traveling buddy at some point. We went to a lot of places together.
Where did we go?
We went to Dubai. We went to London.
Switzerland.
Nigeria.
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. Oh my God. Arizona,
yeah.
I mean, we did a lot of trips together. California, yes. I mean, we would travel. I mean, then it was easy to just pick up and go and just go places.
Yes.
But now there's those days you had all the time, but no money. Now you have a little bit of money to travel, but no time. So it's
I know, right? You just try and make it work, somehow.
You try to make it work. So whenever you get the opportunity to get away, we get away. But I think we should get back into that routine now. So just take a trip once a year or something.
Yeah.
Because then we would take at least maybe one international trip.
Yes.
Remember, we would do that and then go places, and it was such.
That was
a good time.
And then I was in grad school in Switzerland. You came to visit.
Yes,
one of my first.
Yes, I came to visit in Switzerland.
You didn't even
so I mean, I thought it was an opportunity for me to travel.
Hey.
So hey, she's in Switzerland. I'm
free
coming over there.
And
I think from that trip was when we went to Dubai. I think we went to Dubai together from that trip. So it worked out really great.
It was fun. It was fun. And then you started to talk about. Let's get maybe a little bit more serious, right? Not that. I mean, this is fun and all that, but the evolution of friendships. So what I find is, like the other day I was taking stock of, and I do this periodically, I just take stock of my friends' base. And what I found is it has shrunk. You know, the maybe back in college it was this wide. And now it's just like this, right?
Yes.
And I'm okay with that.
Yes.
I'm okay with that because I'm at a place where I don't need the broad base. I just need the 2 or 3 that are core. I know they have my back. We may not speak every day. Sure, who has like the time to be speaking daily? But the day you pick up the phone to catch up, you catch up.
Yes.
You know, what are your thoughts on?
I mean, I think that as we grow older or get, into as we transition into different phases in our lives, our friendship would evolve because, there was a time you got married and of course you didn't have the time that you used to have, or the time I got married, I didn't have the time I used to have to hang out. And one of the things that really builds friendship is consistency.
Right.
And I remember back then we would email ourselves because we were really committed into keeping the friendship. So we would email ourselves. So basically we would be telling each other, we may not be able to talk on the phone, but at least we would email ourselves and tell each other what was going on in our lives every day. So it was basically work email before we knew better that you shouldn't be doing stuff on your work email.
I know, right? Because they're looking.
Yes.
Nothing controversial.
Before people started looking, so we would send each other email. It was money like a daily occurrence, talk about what was going on with ourselves. So I remember those emails that we would trade back and forth. When we were in different places, there was a time we were in London, there was a time we were in New York, there was a time we were in different places. So we would really communicate that way. And I think that, again, like I said, when it comes to friendship, there has to be consistency, and there has to be that and it has to be two-way.
It can't be one-sided.
Yes,
because like I said, some of the friendships that have just dropped off or fizzled off, it was that one-sidedness, and I'm like, it can't be.
Yeah, that one-sidedness comes across like as if it's transactional, and when friendship is transactional, it doesn't really last long. It would only basically just serve the purpose for which those two people are connected. So if it's transactional, maybe it's just because I want something, and so once I get that thing, then it could be because I'm in this position and because I'm in this media space, so I can get interviews or I can get, so once that phase of your life is over, or or you no longer do that thing, then you see that that friendship will start to
really have substance, right?
You wouldn't have substance anymore. It could be that maybe friendship where you were partying together, and then you get married, you're no longer partying anymore.
Okay, then that fizzles out.
And that will fizzle out because again, that was what you had in common. That was the transactional nature. But in order to sustain friendship, it has to be it cannot. It has to be deeper than that. It cannot be transactional.
Okay.
It has to be. You have to be able to be true to yourself and be vulnerable, and you need to be able to commit time and to be consistent to build that friendship and to sustain the friendship. And that's how it works. I mean, for most of my friends or friendships that I've had, is that commitment and that making sure that you stay in touch, even if you don't talk every day. Even if it's a text here and there,
every day. No one.
Nobody has time.
Kids, family, and all that.
Yes.
No one has the time. But the minute you say, "Hey," you pick up the phone. Let me go see how my homegirl is doing.
Yes.
You catch up, right?
Yes. You and I may not talk for like a whole month, and then when we'll catch up, we'll talk for like 3 hours.
Exactly.
And then we'll caught up for whatever time we were missing, and we'll be like, it was.
Yes.
That's how it worked for the most part.
Yeah. And then now what we find is, I guess in these days with the whole like WhatsApp group now, so people like we're in a WhatsApp group, right? There's 10 of us.
From college.
And that helps, right?
That helps,
it helps to keep the togetherness, to keep the friendships, communications going. Now there's different levels of friendships even within the WhatsApp group, but you know what? It's okay.
That is true because again, I think one of the reasons we started the WhatsApp group was to basically stay in touch with each other. Yeah. And I think it's worked, and try to meet up at least once a month, which we do, and it's really like a fun time for us to just relax and just lay our heads down, let our hair free flowing, just have fun. So it's worked out really great, and it's still going, and that's how we're able to stay connected.
Indeed.
So again, it has to be intentional and consistent. So that's the key word, I guess.
And it has to be you should be committed to it.
Committed, yes.
No, this is fantastic. Just going down memory. I knew I was gonna have fun on this episode because when I just think, oh, sorry guys, the one thing I forgot to mention about. So besides her being shapy in school, I was like, I mean, she's still shapy now. Don't get me wrong, but I just said, how can there be a human being who's just this shapy? Then really got to know her, and then tasted her moi moi. Now, for you guys who don't know what moi moi is, it's this it's something we make with
it's
beans.
like
So
steamed bean cake or something.
Like steamed bean cake.
Something like that.
It's a delicacy of like the within the Yoruba culture. But Nigerians love it. And then I tasted her moi moi, I was hooked. She became the moi moi. As in, if anyone says, who is gonna bring this dish? We're like, oh, Lola, you bring the one. I mean, fantastic. Just to make.
I haven't made moi moi in a while because it's so time consuming, and I don't have the time to do that anymore. But once in a while, I mean, I'll try and get back into that routine.
Okay, I'm first in line, please.
But now, you can easily buy moi moi. There's so many places to do that. So there's not that need for me to like, oh, I have to, So yes, the moi moi was good. People tell me it was good for me. I just thought, okay, it's just regular.
No, it was fantastic. No, thank you so much for doing this, and I will also never forget you at my wedding.
Oh yes, I had to be there. Come on.
Oh my goodness. And you helped me retie my gele.
Oh yes.
You're like, I remember you walked into the dressing room. You're like, sorry, what's this on your head? I was like, well, what do you mean it's my gele now? You're like, no.
No, now friends don't let friends look sloppy, okay? So I was like, okay, let's go figure this gele thing out.
Actually, when I stepped out, even myself was like, oh wow,
okay, like she looked a little bit better.
Oh, that's what friends are.
This was before the gele people were in vogue, so yes.
I know. I actually even had she was the one who tied it, but obviously
she didn't.
She wasn't really good, and you looked at it, you're like, yeah, no, you was this is not working. You're like, this is not working out. No, let me retie this gele, please.
I guess I can't help myself if I see something that looks off or wrong with my friends. And one thing I am with my friends is I'm very authentic, and I, speak the truth for the most part. At least not hurt your feelings, but I'll let you know, okay, no, we gotta fix this.
Right. And it's okay if you hurt the feelings, you're just being objective.
Yes,
which is what I'd rather want. I don't want yes friends.
No.
Friends will just tell you, oh, yes. No, I want Because if I can't, that's how I grow. That's how we grow.
Yeah, you tell me, no, I don't know about this. Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm like, okay, let me think about it.
Yes.
And then, you come to a conclusion. I mean, and with friendship, that's how you grow, yes.
Girlfriend, it's been, we can sit down here and talk, talk about it. So what will happen is I'll probably bring you back. Maybe next time, bring you back with maybe the other 9
yes,
once I have like bigger studio space and all of that, but
that would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
So it's been so nice having you here.
Thank you for having me.
What is the one piece of advice you just have about like friendships? Because some people take it really hard when they go, oh, this person's no longer my friend, oh, I don't hear from this person. What would you say about like just friendship, the evolution of friendships?
I would say that, when your friend is in a position where she's transitioning and maybe that person is no longer being friendly or responsive to you, I think that you should try to understand that space and give them time.
Okay.
Because you don't know what they're going through. And for the most part, give them time to just evolve. They might be having a difficult time navigating the new space. It could be a new job, it could be a new spouse, it could be children, it could be school. I mean, we go into different, we transition into different phases in our lives. So with that comes with a little bit of an adjustment.
Yeah.
And because we've been through that with our friendships, and some of our friends where maybe they got married and they're no longer in touch with us because they got married, and we didn't understand it until we got to that point. So I'll just say, just be patient. You would reconnect back again if your friendships are really, truly what it was supposed to be. And if it isn't, it's fine.
You just move on, right?
Just move on. Yeah. You make new friends and you'll be fine. Just be open to friendships and be open to meeting new people. Yeah, new connections. Yeah, it's very important.
Which is possible at every stage. Because some people say, oh, well, the only friends they call friends are when you meet college. But not really, though.
No, I'm always open and happy to meet new friends.
Okay.
There's some people that have this, philosophy of no new friends. No, make new friends. The friendships that you make now would be different from the friendships you made when you were like younger.
Exactly.
Again, you just have to adapt and navigate that friendship and see where you end up. And for the most part, because you can't deny yourself of a genuine connection. You might meet somebody today and that person maybe at age 40 and that person ends up being your friend for the rest of for the next 40 years.
Yeah, for the
rest of your life.
Yeah,
so why would you want to limit yourself? So be open.
So you see why I say she's my Oremi Atata. Just look at the nuggets of wisdom she just put here. Viewers, it's been fantastic having you on my show. All right, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
What I heard her say is be open to forging new friendships, even at whatever stage or age you're in, right? There's no rule of thumb that says the bulk of your friends were formed, when you're in college or high school. No. As long as you continue to, we've even had friends who were colleagues from work, and we've been very good friends, even just from work, situations, but it takes two friends to really make the friendship work. It can't be one-sided. It can't be transactional, like she put it. There has to be a deeper layer of commitment to make friendships work. But they do work, as you can see. 22 years now, fantastic, and still
going
strong.
Yes.
I mean, when our kids get together, it's like, my goodness.
Oh my
I think
God.
my twins give your kids especially your son. They run for his money. He gets so knackered by the end of the day. Like, run down. My goodness, no, but thank you so much.
Thank you for having me again.
We'll repeat this definitely. We'll bring the whole crew.
For sure.
Next time.
I'll be happy to come back again.
Okay.
Thank
Please,
you.
tell them to subscribe to my show.
Please. I'm begging you, subscribe to my girl's show, Conversations with Iyobosa. There's so much to learn. It's very informative, and you would learn something. You will learn a thing or two. So as with this episode, I'm looking forward to seeing everybody subscribe right now. Conversations with Iyobosa on YouTube. Where else are you on?
Yeah, no, and then
on YouTube.
Yeah,
that's
YouTube,
it.
Yeah, that's
All
it.
right, we'll see you.
All right, until the next time on the show, Conversations with Iyobosa, I say you stay safe and have a super sparkling time.
All
Bye
right.
now.